What's up, wonderful, amazing, sweet, and lovely people? How you all doing today? Hope you all having an amazing day today. Hope you don't about still your joy. Welcome to Maryamsjoyfullife. Today's a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are so amazing. Okay, you guys, I woke up kind of heavy this morning. I did. I don't like the spirit of heaviness because for years I experienced heaviness. When I was married to Hunter, so much heaviness. So much heaviness. And I prayed to God to lift the heaviness off, to take it off, to change things. Nothing changed. All I had to do was just focus on being happy, regardless of the heaviness and the depression, the depressing situation. I kept praying, God, have your way. I never stopped praying. In the midst of the heaviness, God still gave me joy. And I've been filming my videos ever since, and you guys have followed my journey. When things were falling apart in the relationship, I was asking God, heal the relationship. Heal us, take your place, whatever I need to do, God. It seemed like the harder I prayed, the worse things got. Things got worse. They didn't get better. But in spite of things getting worse, with Hannah's attitude and the things that we were going through, I never stopped praying and I never stopped doing my part. God still gave me joy. That's what Maryamsjoyfullife is, the name of my channel. Because in spite of everything that I've been through and all the pain and stress and trash and crap, God has given me peace in the midst of the storm. When I asked for a divorce, I thought we could work things out, go to a counselor, but he didn't want any of that. We went back and forth. He was still living his life and doing his own thing, but me, I was left with the responsibility of the children. And I kept doing my videos because for some reason, making these videos and talking to you guys really helped me go through it. Because instead of allowing myself to just kind of like be depressed and sit back and just sit down in the quiet and pray and just be quiet, I couldn't do it. I just had to pray and still talk and keep making my videos. It was hard, frustrating, because of the changes going on in my life and the lies and the things he said about me. But I kept going. A lot of people, with this internet, there's a lot of people who don't have sense, who are useless, who don't think, who are vessels of the devil, who would come and try to create all kinds of drama and bring up all kinds of stuff. But I was living with one as well. Say all kinds of things about me. Those things were hurtful, but they didn't break me. I kept going in the midst of it. And God kept putting everything they were saying to shame. It doesn't mean that me being the way that I am and moving in the face of adversity, that I'm not human or that I don't feel the pain or that I don't get upset. I do get upset. I do. But I don't allow that anger and the negativity to consume me to the point where it paralyzes me from taking the actions that I need to take to make my life and the lives of my children better. So in the midst of all the crap that was taking place, I just kept moving, putting one foot in front of the other, kept praying, kept declaring. Kept supporting you guys spiritually and praying for you too. I finally signed the divorce papers so that everything would be okay, because it felt like Hannah was just coming at me. But like if I signed the paper, it was going to be over and everything was this. So there was a lot of pressure. I let it go and I signed. I was like, okay, go. Let me have full custody and just go. Towards the end of it, I told him, I said, do you want full custody of the kids so that I can just walk away? Because I don't want you a part of my life. I don't want you to come around me anymore. I want you to go live your life and just stay away. Because the idea is, if you're still around and we're still together, people will be thinking, oh, even some useless human beings were saying that, oh my God, Maryam and Hannah, they're planning this. So behind closed doors, maybe they are kissing and having a fun time. Only Holy Ghost fire will consume those people. Projecting all the kind of lies, the way that they would act, being weak and useless. Going back to the very same thing that crushed them. I'm not like that. I don't go back to the thing that crushed me. I run away from it. Once bitten, twice shy. I've been doing my thing on my own. You guys have seen me. Trying to put my life together while taking care of my children with Hannah's help, without his help, without his family's help, with nobody's help but the grace of God. And some amazing people that God has brought into my life as a result of YouTube. Although I know there's a lot of crappy, useless people on the internet, God has also brought some really amazing people, just a few A few hundred of people, a few hundred people who God has brought, who have given me good counsel, prayed with me, lifted me up in prayer, for which I'm grateful. I thought that after I signed the paper and do everything will be good. He's free. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. You're already doing your thing anyway. So it's finally, what they call it, finalized, the legal, we're separated, we're divorced, go do your thing. But still, this fool will not leave me alone. I told him, I don't want you around me. If you want full custody of the kids so I can walk away, it is hard for me to want to walk away from my children and ask him to just have full charge. Because I know he's not capable of taking care of the children. He's not. Mentally, Hannah is not capable. Emotionally, he's not capable. He's not. And that was one of the things that he was scared of when we were together. He knew that he wasn't capable to withstand a lot of the things that I had to withstand. I had to stay strong. He's not. He said, no, I want you and the kids' life to do this together. No. I told him to sign off his parental rights. He said no. Because I don't want a man in my life or in my kid's life who is not capable, who only shows up as a distant relative who shows up whenever, and then leaves whenever, just for the good times. I don't want all of that. I don't want that. I don't want that. You guys know I want to visit Nigeria because it's been a long time. For some reason, it just seems like every time I apply for my documentation for stuff to happen so that I can go and see my family, something always comes up. Something always comes up. Now I have kids and I know that I need to make provision for them to be taken care of for the few days that I will be gone. I asked Honor to watch them. He said he can't do it. He can't take off work. He will not do it. I have been the one taking care of these children. Working as a result of that to full-time work. Like, I don't even know the difference between Monday and Sunday because all of my waking hours every day just seems the same to me. Keep grinding. Make sure your children are good. Make sure they are fed. Make sure you're working so you can have money to pay your bills and take care of yourself and children. Every day seems the same to me. This man is not responsible. He's useless. I filed for the children's passport so that I can take them with me because I know I can't leave them with their father to take care of them for the duration of time I'll be gone. He's not capable. He never takes care of the kids. Since I've been out of that house since 2020. He has not done anything. He only shows up for a few minutes and goes away and does his own thing. And it's been me taking care of these children, making sure they are okay. When they are sick, I'll take care of them. When they are good, I'm there. When they need to learn something and get better, it's me. It is not freaking easy. It's not. It is the grace of God. Because for all that I've been through, including all of the crap that a lot of these social media trolls and different demonic-minded people instigated by him tried to do, but because greater is he who is in me and for me and with me than he who is in the world, they've not prospered and they will not prosper. They will keep failing. Because I know who I am. I'm a capable woman. My mother did not raise a wimp. A lot of people would have been driven to alcohol and drugs. That, like his family, there's drugs and alcohol. All right, addiction, it runs in his blood. Uselessness runs in his blood. All of the things I prayed against, and he said he wanted to be different, but he's exactly what he said he didn't want. He doesn't want to be. And now I have to deal with this crap. I sent him the paperwork. He signed that paper slip that the father would have to sign so that the kids would get their passport. The government didn't get to the kids' paperwork until August 4th. Y'all, I filed this passport in May. Had everything, all the documentation they needed. As soon as they got to it, the DS, whatever form it is, had expired, so they need a new one. I told her, I need you to fill this up so I can send it back so they can get these kids' passport. And I also told him I'm going to Nigeria, so get ready. You'll be watching the kids for a few days, taking them to school and everything, so that I can go to Nigeria and then come back. This man said no. He's not going to sign the paperwork and he can't take off work. Maybe his girlfriend will do it. I said, you must be dumb. You must be stupid. He's trying to give his responsibility to somebody else who's not even connected to my kids. Anybody who would date Hunter and go out with him, I don't trust them, and they're unstable. Because this man is not a good person. He only shows up when it's convenient because somebody else is taking the load. So he will just show up as a father of convenience. I am really upset because I knew this. This is it. He can't live up to his responsibility. He's not capable. God can help him. God can change him, but he doesn't want God's help. And me, I already prayed that God would help him and heal him, but I'm not even praying for that anymore. I'm not. I'm praying that God should take him out of my life, however God deems fit to remove him. I need God to do it because I've already done my part on the physical part, signed the document, so no more connection. But the children is what connects me and him. So he won't rise up to his responsibility. I know he can't stand me because everything he wished that I could become, I busted that myth, baby. All of the negative projections and expectations did not work. I didn't resort to drugs, addiction, and all that stuff that a lot of the women in their lives would resort to because of the mental and emotional abuse. When I said he's not going to sign it anymore, you're not taking the kids anywhere. Y'all, I have primary custody of the children. I was going over the divorce statements because he said I had all the rights and everything. When I was going over it, it says that I'm the primary custodian of the children. So he's secondary. If anything happened to me, then he will automatically come in place and be the one. See, this guy cannot take care of himself. Come to talk of children. So I'm saying this because I know I have a lot of people out there who support me spiritually. Even emotionally, you guys, you sent some amazing words of encouragement. You've seen me. I've filmed my life and shown you guys all of the things that the steps and the things that I've been doing just to keep going. And my faith and trust in the Lord and how I don't give up. I keep going after what I want to do, whatever it takes. I'm not going to steal for it. I'm not going to go sleep with somebody for it. I'm going to pray the heavens down. Even if I faint praying and fasting and calling on God, I would do it and then take action. Go after the things that I want. That's what I've been doing, y'all. And God has been faithful. And I just recently bought a whole franchise. I'm a franchise owner. Why am I making this video? I'm making it to remove the steam. And I'm making it to clarify my mind, to just kind of like process and release what my next move will be. Because I know there are two ways that this guy can get out of my life permanently so I don't have to deal with him. Number one is if I walked away from the kids and let him have the kids, but he doesn't want the kids. He wants to show up as long as somebody else has the responsibility of the kids. And see, I don't want him to be a part, to always come around me like that. But see, I have allowed a lot of these things that I've had to deal with. I allowed him to show up whenever he wanted to so the kids can see their dad. But see, toxic is toxic, whether they're family or not. Toxic is toxic. I'm a praying woman. And some people will say, oh, go pray about it. Yo, let me tell you something. Faith without works is useless. You can pray from today to tomorrow. Nothing will happen until you take action. You move your ass. And for those of you who are offended, all right, bye. You can be offended. I don't care. The truth of the matter is, I am sick and tired of this useless man. He's absolutely useless. Completely, utterly useless. God can save him, but I'm not praying to God to save him anymore. I did that and it almost killed me. So I was praying to God to save me, not him. The truth of the matter is, he's just useless. I made that long live broadcast yesterday because I was really upset. And I woke up upset this morning. I prayed and I asked God to take control. And just kind of like help me, because everything that the enemy expected of me, every plan and projection did not happen. Because I'm not a woman who just sits back and watch things happen. I go and I try to make things happen. I do the best that I can in every situation and let God do the rest. Useless. Completely useless. And anybody who's around him as a girlfriend or whatever is useless too. Absolutely useless. Dumb. And I don't want to be useless. I don't want to be useless. And I want to go to Nigeria. Like I said, the government cannot stop me anymore. If they don't want to fix the kid's passport and work on it at the time they want to do it, there has to be a way. They can't stop me because I have all my documents to be able to go. But I need somebody to be there to take care of my kids while I'm gone. Because I've been the one taking care of my kids, y'all, since they've been born. Even when this man and I were together, it was always me. Because he was always having some psychological something, pain and whatever it is. Fear, anxiety. Won't deal with it if you can't live up to your expectations. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're running away from your responsibilities and won't own up. Man up, woman up. Yes, you will have psychological problems, emotional issues. You would have to resort to something outside of you to try to keep your mind at peace. But if you can just rise up to the occasion, take care of your responsibility and be reasonable and call on God, God to help you. Because if it wasn't for the grace of God, y'all, I'm telling you, with all the lies and the trolls and the different things that I've been through, all of the things trying to steal my attention so that I wouldn't focus on where I'm going, y'all, I don't know where I would be right now, but I know for sure I would be messed up. But my faith in God and my never dying attitude, y'all, I don't give up easily. I don't give up easily. I don't. I fight. But see, this fight, I know it's spiritual as well. So for those of you who want to join me in prayer, I'm going to do my prayer part and I'm going to figure something out in terms of action. Affirmative action. Because something needs to be done. Something has to be done. I have to figure something out. It's either you're in or you're out completely. There's no two-way or dancing on the lines. You can't stand me, you can't be in my life. That's fine. I can't stand you too. I can't be in your life, so go away. Since he moved out and had his own place, I've never been there. I've never been to the place that he rented, his new place. Because I'm not seeking anything from this dude, y'all. I'm just trying to focus on the life I'm trying to build for myself and my children. Because I've wasted too many years on useless things and people. And I know God will restore the years and the cankerworms and caterpillars stole from me. God will. There's no way that God is not going to do that, because I'm not foolish enough to focus on the stupidity and the dumbness of foolish, useless folks. Because I'm trying to be useful, y'all. So pray. Pray that Holy Ghost fire will step in. Pray that God would remove anything and anyone standing in the way of my peace of mind, standing in the way of my mental health, standing in my way, that God will remove them by his mighty hands. I need my prayer warrior to join hands with me, because I know the battle is the Lord's. This is spiritual, y'all. This is spiritual. And I'm going to go into an intense season of prayer, because I'm tired. I'm tired of this manipulation and foolishness. That's it. I'm going into a really intense season of prayer, and I want some of you guys to join me. Let's pray. And also, I'll be going to Nigeria by the grace of God. Let's pray that God will bring the right person who would watch my kids for me and make everything work out in a beautiful way. And yeah, if you guys want to support my trip as well, you want to be a part of it, because I'll be filming throughout the whole thing. I'll be documenting. You can, in the description box below, I still have my GoFundMe page for the trip. You guys can support if you want to. I also have the CashApp listed in the description box as well. You can be a part of that if you want to. But anyways, you guys, it's useless. I know God is in control, but there must be something that I need. There's something I need to do on my part, because this guy is useless. He doesn't do anything. Doesn't take the kids to the doctors. Doesn't do nothing but come here and spends a few hours and leaves. And I take all care of the children. I do everything: homework, school, everything. So what is your use? Just to come have fun with the kids for a second and then leave and go and live your life and do whatever you want to do and then show up again. Like, if you can't stand me, don't come around me. Just give up your rights as a dad, because you're obviously not a father. Give up your rights. I'm capable of rising up to the occasion and taking care of my children. I've been doing it. The government is not helping me out in any way. I'm not on food stamps or anything. I have to work really hard to make sure my children are good, and I'm good. And God has been faithful. Just useless. Anyways, you guys, I've just said my piece. I've said my piece. I know I'll figure something out. I know something is going to come out of this. Need to look for somebody to watch them while I'm gone. I know that's something I will have to figure out, because nothing is going to stop me from going to Nigeria. By the grace of God. For a few days, just like 4 days. So I'm going to look. I think that I might contact, I have some friends who have family here that might be able to help. So I know that by the grace of God, something is going to happen. So I'm still thinking and figuring out what I'm going to do. But God is going to guide my steps. Because this devil cannot stop me. This devil cannot stop me. Anyways, you guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe, turn on the notification button, and I'll see you guys later.